Chapter 16. Romance Unfiltered. The Art of Attraction, Authenticity, and Strategic Seduction. Part 1. The Fundamentals of Modern Romance. Know what you're looking for. Let's cut to the chase. When it comes to romance, clarity is king. Ask yourself, are you looking for a new relationship, better sex, or endless opportunities to get laid? The answer shapes everything. If you're lonely, focus on becoming so damn amazing that your loneliness turns into your secret weapon. Over time, the world doesn't reward mediocrity. If you invest in becoming a high-value individual, the universe will eventually notice. It's almost an inevitability. Attractiveness breeds attraction. Choose your life, not just a pickup game. Here's a truth bomb. The typical pickup artist lifestyle is a dead end. Those guys who obsess over cold approaches and endless conquests, they're often empty inside. It's not about racking up numbers or accumulating fleeting conquests. It's about building something lasting. In the relentless hunt for validation, you risk creating a gaping void in your life, a space that no amount of sex can ever fill. In romance, you must choose a life of substance over a mere game. When you genuinely improve yourself, you attract more than just temporary thrills. You build a legacy. Part 2. The Mechanics and Vocabulary of Attraction. Understanding the landscape. Modern romance is a complex dance, a blend of signals, body language, and subtle social cues. There are codes and acronyms. IOI, indicators of interest. These are the small signals that show someone's intrigued. EC, eye contact, the silent conversation of the soul. BFF, big fat friend, your social proof. Set and set, the group you're operating within, your social environment. Bounce, when it's time to move on to the next club because the current scene isn't working. Neg, a calibrated indicator of non-interest, a tactic to reset the dynamic. Alpha, the leader of the pack, the one who naturally draws attention. Spin plates, juggling multiple romantic interests simultaneously. Learn these terms because they're the shorthand for navigating the game. And remember, if you're in a lead-starved environment, sometimes you need to let the tall girls be for the tall guys. Know your market. Location, context, and group dynamics. Your environment matters as much as your delivery. When you're out with your wingman, you're not just roaming the club, you're calling out positions, saying things like, check your six to guide the flow. Recognize the VIP dynamics, but know that sometimes the best game happens in the general population, where the competition isn't overblown and the stakes are more genuine. Learn to read the room, know when to stay in the set, and when to bounce, and always respect the natural flow of the environment. Part 3. Authenticity, image, and the power of presence. The value of being real. Here's a critical point. Pickup artists who chase endless conquests rarely find fulfillment. They're addicted to the game, and no matter how many wins they notch, there's a hollowness that persists. Instead, strive to be the best version of yourself. So compelling that even if you're alone for a while, you're proving your worth to the universe. True attraction comes when you project confidence without resorting to gimmicks. Control your image. Privacy is profit. Your image is your most valuable asset. In today's world, oversharing isn't a virtue. It dilutes your allure. Social media should be curated. Only reveal the best sides of yourself. Keep your worst selfies and problems off the grid. Let others see the polished version of you. When you control the narrative, you control how people perceive you. Imagine a world where privacy was stripped away. Nobody would have the luxury of a well-crafted image. So guard your persona. It's your currency in the marketplace of attraction. Style and grooming, crafting the visual signal. Fashion isn't superficial, it's a language. Texturize your look. A popped collar, a bit of extra volume in your hair, the right cut, it all contributes to an image that's not only attractive, but unforgettable. Starch your collar if you must. Grooming is essential. A well-maintained appearance, from your freshly trimmed eyebrows to your subtle cologne, signals that you respect yourself. When you project excellence in your style, you're not just showing off. You're sending a message that you're a high-value asset. Part 4. The tactical side of romance. Game theory and dating. Dating is a game of strategy and subtlety. Think of it as an intricate chess match where every move counts. Consider the probabilities. If you're deploying a neg or a playful tease, it must be calibrated to nudge your target's behavior without pushing her away. Each counter move in this social dance has diminishing odds. The more layers of mind games you add, the less likely it is that they'll all align perfectly. Keep your tactics simple, effective, and always be prepared to pivot. The dynamics of social groups and set flow. When you're out, know your numbers. If you're in a group setting, your goal is to position yourself where you can command attention without overstepping. Avoid being the guy who stares too hard and makes others uncomfortable. Instead, let your presence be felt subtly. When you're in a club, reduce your transition time between sets. Every wasted minute is a lost opportunity. Learn to work the crowd with precision. If the scene isn't right, move on swiftly. In this environment, time is your most valuable resource. Dealing with distractions and the unwanted. Not every interaction is gold. There will be drama queens, fake friends, and time wasters. Recognize them early and don't invest your energy where it won't pay off. If someone is draining your time, cut them loose. The sooner you replace a toxic influence, the faster you'll rise in your own value. In the realm of romance, every moment counts. Don't let distractions derail your progress. Part 5. Love, lust, and the long game. Finding love versus chasing lust. Let's get one thing straight. While sex is important, love, true, lasting connection, is the foundation of any enduring relationship. Movies, songs, and stories are filled with love because it's what gives life meaning. Without love, none of us would have come this far. Yet, chasing endless, superficial encounters leaves a void that no amount of sex can fill. Focus on cultivating relationships that enrich your life rather than just fleeting thrills. The SLIT formula and measuring value? I call it the SciVive's love interest theorem, or SLIT. It's a simple equation. Hotness times tactical skill, divided by standards equals relationship quality. Yes, it's a bit crude, but the idea is clear. You can either work on becoming more attractive, improve your game, or, if you're desperate, lower your standards. Lowering standards, however, is the surest path to regret. Your goal should be to elevate your value so that every relationship, every encounter, builds upon your excellence rather than detracting from it. The long-term investment in yourself. At the end of the day, every hour you invest in bettering yourself compounds into lasting value. The effort you put into improving your looks, your style, your mind, and your body is an investment that never depreciates. When you wake up next to someone who admires the real, refined you, it's not the fleeting conquest of a one-night stand. It's a testament to your enduring worth. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself, and the right relationships will follow naturally. Part 6. Navigating the club scene and beyond. Practical tactics on the dance floor. In a club, nonverbal signals are as important as the words you never say. Posture, body language, and how you move on the dance floor all contribute to your allure. If you're in the middle of the action, own it. But if you're on the fringe, don't overcommit your energy. Learn the art of reading the room. Know when to approach, when to retreat, and when to let your presence speak for itself. Managing your time and energy. Clubbing isn't just about the thrill of the chase, it's a numbers game. The fewer the hours you waste scanning a room or waiting in line, the more time you have to actively engage with potential partners. Always be aware of your surroundings, the crowd, the lighting, the vibe. If one club isn't working, move on. The best opportunities lie where the energy is right, and sometimes that means switching venues on the fly. Avoiding the pitfalls, fake friends, and time wasters. Not every interaction is worth your time. Fake friends, bad sets, and unproductive wingmen are the enemy. When you're out there, you need to surround yourself with people who lift you up, not drag you down. Your social circle should be a curated group that understands your value and helps you project it. If someone is only there to suck your energy, cut them off. Your time is too valuable to waste on those who don't contribute to your ascent. Part 7. The Philosophy of Romance. Life and ideas stand the test of time. At its core, romance is about creating something enduring, love and connection that defy the decay of time. Life itself is an idea, a program written in the language of DNA, and every lasting relationship is a manifestation of that idea in action. When you build a connection that stands the test of time, you're doing more than just finding a partner. You're creating a legacy. Being the best you, the ultimate strategy. Ultimately, the only lasting strategy in romance is to invest relentlessly in yourself. All the tricks, tactics, and ephemeral conquests fade away when compared to the enduring value of personal development. When you wake up each day stronger, better, and more confident, every relationship you forge carries that weight forward. It's not about winning a temporary game. It's about building a future where you and your partner can thrive together. Part 8. Final thoughts on romance and the art of connection. Romance isn't a game to be played with disposable tactics. It's a journey of self-improvement and meaningful connection. Whether you're chasing fleeting lust or building a lasting relationship, every action, every word, every gesture matters. Speak your truth, refine your image, and never settle for mediocrity. Remember, the ultimate value in romance comes from being the best version of yourself. When you focus on genuine growth, every interaction, from a casual chat at a club to a deep conversation with a potential partner, becomes a stepping stone towards a richer, more fulfilling life. Now, go out there and master the art of romance. Be strategic, be authentic, and above all, be unapologetically you. Your destiny in love is yours to create, one bold, brilliant move at a time.